July 17, 2015.
Safety Board, Millicent.
NTSB investigator Millicent Hoidal receives a call from Alaska State Troopers reporting an accident in southeast Alaska.
So the call came in that there was a plane down outside Juneau. It's a Cessna 207 with 5 people on board. The trooper said the call came from a passenger. They had crashed and he was calling for help. He said 3 of them made it out of the airplane and there's 2 still in the airplane.
Total of 5, is that correct?
5 people on board.
2 possibly fatal.
Yes.
Where are they saying it's coming from?
Came from Juneau, headed down to Hoona. It left just after 1 o'clock. It was supposed to arrive at 1:30, so it must have made it most of the way.
I need to get Chris down there as soon as possible.
Regional Office Chief Clint Johnson assigns 4-year veteran air safety investigator Chris Shaver to take the lead on the case.
The information was kind of coming in piecemeal. We didn't know how many people had survived. We weren't exactly sure how the airplane was equipped. The list is endless.
When that phone call first comes in notifying us of a fatal accident, we're trying to assess just how bad this accident is. Where is it? How tough is it going to be to get there?
The 40-mile air taxi from Juneau to Hoona typically takes around 20 minutes. Based upon the initial reports, the plane is likely down somewhere along the peninsula, 18 miles due west of Juneau.
We don't know where they are. The Coast Guard is up searching, and they have mountain rescue teams standing by when they do find something.
After a crash, the first priority is to locate the plane and recover the people on board. Second, to determine what caused the crash.
We're not first responders, but we try and get there as quick as possible to be able to document that wreckage site before any disruption of the wreckage is done, to preserve that perishable evidence, if you will.
2 hours after the plane went down, lead investigator Chris Shaver calls in with an update about the crash.
Coast Guard is on the way. Somebody's out there right now with a helicopter. They can't see the wreckage, but they're having some sort of communication, at least, with somebody on the ground via cell phone.
Okay.
Looks like there's 3 people outside of the airplane with serious injuries. 1 person is stuck in the airplane and they can't locate the pilot. They think maybe the pilot got ejected.
Okay.
Wherever they're at, it's in the trees. They don't know exactly what the access is going to be to it.
Based on a cell phone call with a stranded passenger, the Coast Guard has narrowed the search to a 20-square-mile area north of Point Howard.
The entire southeastern portion of Alaska is made up of island after island. That stretches, for quite some distance. Juneau's kind of right in the middle of the island chain. There are 1,000-foot fjords, dense forest, and very dynamic weather. It rains all the time. The weather creates some pretty unique challenges in aviation. Wind patterns come off the mountains and the fjords makes it a very challenging place to fly a plane. When things go wrong, they can go wrong quickly.
While the unpredictable weather in Alaska can make flying a dangerous proposition, it's only one of the major factors that can lead to probable cause.
In an investigation, we look at 3 basic areas: man, machine, environment. The man portion is the human performance, the machine is the mechanical, and the environment is the weather. It could be just one factor that leads to probable cause, or it could be all 3.
Over the next few hours, the Coast Guard pinpoints the downed Cessna 18 miles west of Juneau in the middle of a dense forest over 1,000 feet up a mountain. With heavy vegetation, 200-foot trees, and wet, slippery conditions, it's some of the least accessible terrain in the state.